Hey, Chimo Sabis, get ready for another 30 with Tony Snippet. He's the man of the hour, the man with the power, too sweet to be sour. So here's Tony.
Very interesting connections. With her husband being the Attorney General of California, their goal as a family should be to prosecute and take care and make sure that there is so little fraud in the state that they can have such a peaceful night of sleep. However, while the Attorney General is supposed to be prosecuting fraud, his wife is creating laws to let fraud continue. They're specifically saying that NGOs who receive money based off immigrant services don't have to disclose their money. And so we know that they use those services to commit fraud.
Well, hi, Kemasabis. It's Tony D'Angelo. It is the morning of August 21st, 2026, Ada Domini, in the year of our Lord. This is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. And sometimes it's very hard to rejoice. And it's very hard to rejoice based upon things like I just showed you. There is an effort in California, which is legislatively passed, called Nick Shirley's Law. What is Nick Shirley's Law? Well, Nick Shirley's Law is a law that says that you cannot exercise your First Amendment rights when it comes to criticizing the government for something the government is doing, in this case, being a complaint about fraud, a complaint about misuse of funds. This is where people are headed. And when I do these snippets of 10 with Tony, when I do 30 with Tony, when I do the Lee Elsey show, I keep telling everyone, you do not want to live in a world without the First Amendment and these Democrat communist losers that are running these states, like Gavin Newsom, like Ned Lamont, like Kathy Hochul, are so incompetent and so corrupt and so crooked that the only defense they have to their incompetence, corruptness, and crookedness is to shut you up and to stop you from saying what is really the truth. And the problem is, since they're controlling, and that's what they really want, they want a controlled media. They want to be able to funnel tax dollars like my state does, $72 million in 2020, followed by $26 million in 2025, so that they can craft a message, which is something that they want you to hear. Does that not sound Russian to you? I mean, basically, it's the life of a Russian who is told every single day that his country is the greatest, and you better not say anything about it. Like Dr. John Foley was saying to me this week, there is free speech in Russia, but your free speech is met with a prison sentence. I can't tell you how important this is. And not only that, but when things start here and when we start going out to challenge people, look for legislative weenies and gutless legislators and state senators to propose those laws in our legislature in Connecticut, because they're the same kind of people doing the same kind of thing. It's really something. Peter's principle comes to life. You will rise to the level of your incompetence. Well, your incompetence in the case of these people is shutting somebody up to where they cannot say something which is truthful to you. You think if you were doing something right, you could take criticism? I mean, I take it. I go out there on Twitter. I take all the idiotic comments. I take all the false accusations. I'm not perfect, but I'm going to take them, and I'm going to go toe to toe. Don't you want that in an elected official? Don't you want that in a governor or a state senator? So my admonition to you today is this. Whoever is running for office, wherever you are, you show them that tape and say, how do you feel about this? And will you defend the rights of free speech no matter what, even if you don't like the opinion? If you don't get a good answer from that person, even if that is a person that agrees with you, dump that chump on his rump. Simple as that, and just as difficult. It's Tony D'Angelo here on 10 with Tony, August 21st. 2026. Have a great weekend, everybody. Be safe. We'll be back next week. I don't know what the broadcast schedule is, but I know we'll be doing snippets, and I know we'll be doing 30 with Tony, assuming we still have a world. God bless you, everybody. I love you. Bye, Kemasabis.